Hi everyone, and welcome back to our series on the CAPS document. Now, today we are going to be going over this very scary looking part of the CAPS document, which is in fact not scary at all. So, this is a teaching plan. Now, this is a suggestion. So, you do not have to follow this, but what we are trying to do with the CAPS is we are trying to ensure that all schools are given the same curriculum to follow, the same timelines to follow, and are making sure that all schools teach the same skills and to the same level. So that is what this CAPS teaching plan is all about. So if you remember, we break the teaching cycle up into 2 weeks. So this is weeks 1 and 2. The suggestion is in grade 10, term 1, the first 2 weeks, you do 1 hour of listening for comprehension, 4 hours of literature study and focus on the key features of text and parts of a book, including literary genres. And then writing transactional text, focusing on process writing, and these are the language structures and conventions, as well as the format for 4 hours. So what is very important is that we are teaching the core English skills. We are focusing on reading and viewing and writing and presenting. But what is very important to understand is just because you are doing a writing lesson does not mean that it has to just focus purely on writing. So if you have been introducing, say, a novel to the learners, you are doing a novel or a short story, you can base your writing on that novel or short story. So you might choose to do a friendly letter for a transactional text. So you could teach a friendly letter and allow the learners to write a friendly letter from one of the characters in the novel to another character in the novel. It's the same thing for listening for comprehension. So you have a reading lesson on the novel, and then you might intersperse that with a listening lesson on that same novel. So please remember that although you might have a lesson that is purely just narrative writing, you can also use writing lessons, presenting lessons, listening lessons, reading lessons for the same theme. So you can choose one theme for the 2 weeks, or you can choose, say, a literary text and use that text to teach all of the skills for the week. It is up to you. And then 3 and 4, we're looking at debate, literature study, essay writing, and so on and so forth. And this carries on. And over here, we have what are the formal assessments. We have an oral, we have a essay, we have a transactional text, and we have a test that covers comprehension, summary, language structures, and conventions. And then we carry on with grade 10, term 2. And I'm sure you can see where this is going. Grade 10, term 4. All the way through grade 11. And then we get to, once we finish with grade 11, grade 12. So what CAPS has done is CAPS has ensured that every school has access to the same plan. So if you follow this plan, you will get through all of the necessary skills that you need to teach and in the necessary ratios. So this really is a very useful term, a very useful part of the CAPS document. Next time we will go through assessment in home language.